Hey, welcome back. The smartphone market has exploded in the last 15 years, giving us consumers an enormous list of offerings to choose from. But in this sea of never-ending options, which phones are the best? In this episode, we bring you the top 5 smartphones you can buy today. At Techie Tech News, we evaluate products for you, so you don't have to. Links to these products are listed in the description below, and please hit subscribe for more review videos. The list of smartphone options have reached a staggering level, with more in-depth information becoming available to the public eye. But, like with most competing brands and models, they begin to become more alike with matching form factors and features. During our tests, we quickly realized that the popular brands like Apple, Samsung, and Google hold the top spots, and rightfully so, for their flagship models that tend to usher in all the latest techs with hopes of edging out their competition. And that very fact stood out as we realized that these phones all offer their own benefits and weaknesses. In this shootout, we have selected the Google Pixel 8 Pro, the OnePlus Open, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and the Motorola Razr Plus, all considered to be top tier phones. But how do they compare? Let's find out. Phone number 1, Google Pixel 8 Pro. More often than not, it's Google Pixel's camera system that satisfies the most users, and the latest Pixel 8 Pro remains the champion for both instant capturing and post-processing. The latest model features a reliable triple lens setup with a 50 megapixel primary lens, a 48 megapixel ultra-wide that's notably more capable at capturing macro and close-up photos than the 12 megapixel sensor on the older Pixel 7 Pro model, and a 48 megapixel telephoto lens for far distance shots. Should you want more finite control over the Pixel 8 Pro's camera quality, there's now a series of Pro controls that allows you to tweak capture settings like exposure and shutter speed. But real-time capturing is only half the battle with mobile photography. There is also post-processing and how flexible devices are with editing and tweaking subjects around. In that regard, the Pixel 8 Pro, powered by the new Tensor G3 chipset, may just have the most flexible and creative photo toolbox on the market, with AI features like Magic Editor, Photo on Blur, and Best Take that can turn any bad photo into a great one. When we tested the camera system last year, we found that the stabilization and HDR capabilities are just impressive. All in all, the Pixel 8 Pro is just one of the most versatile camera systems on the market, with an output that's balanced in color and generally satisfying to look at. Phone number 2, OnePlus Open. While Samsung has held the reins for the best foldable honor for years, we now give the top spot to the OnePlus Open. Unlike its competitors, the OnePlus Open strikes the best balance of weight to size ratio. When folded, the phone is as light as an iPhone, and when unfolded, it expands into a thin slate of visual goodness. OnePlus leverages the 7.8-inch display by offering some of the most intuitive multitasking features we've ever tested. With it, you can open up to 3 apps at once, and as you tap into each one, the other 2 will tuck itself away to the side, ready to reappear when needed. The triple camera setup, with lenses that protrude a little further out than we'd prefer, does capture spectacular photos and videos, with an emphasis on blue and orangish hues that cinema and photography buffs know and love. By nature of the foldable form factor, the Open is also capable of taking hand-free selfies and group photos. OnePlus got the fundamentals down pat with the Open, including 65-watt fast charging capabilities with the charger in a box that blows past Samsung's Z Fold 5 and Google Pixel's Fold standards, a base configuration of 16GB RAM and 512GB storage, and a creaseless inner display. But for the most part, its beauty is in its price compared to the other foldables. Phone number 3, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Samsung's latest Galaxy S24 line is the first to go all in on AI, and the S24 Ultra, the most premium of the 3, is the best Android phone today. The new Galaxy AI model embedded in the device brings a host of generative capabilities, including real-time photo call transitions, the ability to circle an object on screen to perform an image-based Google search, AI-assisted photo editing and transcriptions, and even a chat assist features to figure out how many phrases a message in different tones are. Like its predecessor, the S24 Ultra is built on a large 6.8 active matrix OLED display and a reliable 5000 mAh battery. Though the price has gone up $100 over the S23, the phone's upgrades make it well worth it. The S24 Ultra is made of lightweight yet durable titanium frame compared to last year's aluminum and features Corning's new Gorilla Armor. Under the hood, the S24 Ultra includes an upgraded Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset for improved graphics and AI features, 12GB RAM, which is an increase of 8 from last year, and 2600 nits of brightness, a big improvement over last year's 1750. As for the new camera system, the big upgrade comes in form of a 50-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. This resulted in a sharper and less noisy image, and an overall camera system that can pull in more light than ever before. Phone number 4, iPhone 15 Pro Max. The new iPhone 15 Pro Max offers everything a premium flagship smartphone should, including a brilliant 6.7-inch active matrix OLED display for all the media consumption and mobile productivity, of course. This year's model also looks and feels different like any other prior Pro Max device, as it's made of titanium instead of stainless steel and, therefore, significantly lighter in hand. Another major feature of the iPhone 15 Pro Max is the USB-C connector, particularly one that supports fast charging and data transfer and can charge other devices including the Apple Watch and your iPhone, directly transferring photos and videos into a portable SSD, and connect to an external 4K monitor. The iPhone 15 Pro Max also features a new 5x zoom camera lens. It's the equivalent of 120mm focal length on a mirrorless or DSLR camera. The far distance capturing and improved low-light performance of the new camera has been noticed in the industry, as other industry goers who go to product event launches have been seen using the iPhone 15 Pro Max as their go-to video recording device. The action button replaces the mute toggle switch of the older iPhones, which lets you better customize shortcuts and easily allows you to open apps you need, including firing up the camera with a press and hold. And the A17 Pro chip rounds out the year's upgrade, offering you improved graphic performance over last year's iPhone 14 Pro models. Phone number 5, Motorola Razr Plus. Phones are getting faster and more powerful, but they're also taking up more space in our pockets. That's why the Motorola Razr Plus shines in a sea of modern smartphones. This is a clamshell style foldable, to be clear, meaning it shapeshifts from a smaller 3.6-inch display figure to a larger 6.9-inch size when you need it. Naturally, when folded, the phone is no larger than a card slot wallet. Despite its small stature, the Motorola Razr Plus packs a lot of features and performance, as we've discovered during our review. The handset is powered by an older Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor, but is still capable of running your typical slew of apps and services like Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube, games, and more. Thanks to the larger external display, up from 2.7 inches on the previous model, you can run the same programs without ever needing to flip open your phone. And while the OnePlus Open remains best in class for transformers, the Razr Plus is a different kind of transformer. Instead of folding open wide, what it does is it folds up, allowing you to really minimize the footprint of your phone or to open it up and use it like a true phone, which we believe has its own merit. So, moving on to conclusions. By the numbers and the features offered, you can't go wrong with any of these phones, but clearly they all have pros and cons. Overall, our winner is the Samsung S24 Ultra. With the overall features, the battery life, and its sheer quality, it has us won over time and time again, despite the hefty price tag. The OnePlus Open and the Motorola Razr Plus are great options for those who like transformer phones, where the Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max is perfect if you are heavily invested in the Apple apps and software ecosphere. And if you want bang for the buck, the Google 8 Pro is amazing value for the money and is our second pick on this list. Which phone would you choose? Again, links to all of these items and our social media are posted in the video description box below. And when you're ready, check out the next video.